To end our touring in Thailand series, we've come somewhere very exciting and relaxing. Very different to how the rest of the series has been. But right now we've come up to the mountains of Monjam, and in partnership with Onsen at Monjam, we're going to take you on a tour of this insane hotel resort. Very much inspired by ryokans in Japan. This place has got a huge selection of onsen. We've literally got our own onsen in the room. I can't wait to show you this place. Feels like we've had a lot of chaos the last few weeks, and this is the ultimate way to finish our touring Thailand trip. It's somewhere we've actually wanted to come for a long time. We've driven past this hotel multiple times and thought, ooh, that looks really cool.
Behind you is the terrace, which is we've got our own private onsen and overlooking the public gardens.
And there's some creatures out there.
There's some creatures, yeah, there are some creatures.
There's some very majestic creatures outside, but we came into the room and on this table we've been presented with yummy looking things. We have admittedly gone through the tea already.
Driving up the Maysan Valley to get here on a 155cc scooter, you're well and truly parched, to say the least. You can see here that Emma's placed all the goodies around her side of the table, whilst I'm stuck with an orange if I'm lucky. So
we both enjoyed the oranges, but we have some mochi. So there's two different flavours.
Well, that's matcha, obviously, and that's
smells
the vanilla
florally.
one. Cheers.
That tastes so good.
I'm going to show you my paste now. Battle of the paste. So these have actually been grown in the valley. Personally, I have had a Valencian orange in Valencia, but this could be just as sweet.
We've got two different little yogurt rice drinks.
It's yogurt based, are you sure?
It says yog rice.
A yog rice? Has anyone
Yog
had
rice.
Have you had a yog rice? Gone for a Bonds having a whiskey kind of sample.
Cheers.
Kampai.
Chongao. Oh, that's really nice. Mine tastes like silky rice.
Well, to say it tastes like rice would be an understatement.
Silky rice.
If silk had met rice, that would be your rice.
So we've had our welcome little mini feast. There's some cute little animals outside that we're gonna go and see once we've changed into a yukata.
Because is one at a ryokan if they're not in a yukata? Like magic. It's not often, I think, that you see black swan. Being British, we always see white swans like in ponds around the UK. So I think this is actually my first time actually seeing a black swan, and I'm in Thailand of all places.
And there's some chicks.
Doing some research into the black swan, they can be very protective of their babies, even more so than other types of swan like your white swans. So we were told by members of staff here just to be a little bit cautious when admiring Percy the black swan.
Yeah, I was wondering why the swans were sort of penned off, and coming over you can see there's like 3 or 4 little baby swans. What's great about the location of Onsen Monjam is because it's in the mountains, it's not crazy hot. Right now it's the heat of the day. It's very bearable, unlike down in the city, because we're so high in elevation, and it's actually really nice having your feet in this hot water.
Because our last visit to Japan, we didn't actually go into feet onsen, did we?
No, I don't think we've ever done a foot onsen, and it's actually really nice.
Yeah. You wouldn't think that we're only 45 minutes from central Chiang Mai.
Just behind the foot onsen, we have the start to like a little garden trail.
That's this one.
There's a pen to write on.
Yeah, you can write your own. Wish everyone have happiness and peaceful.
Oh. So as you follow along the trail, there's like a little bamboo forest with little baby bamboo plants. It's really quite big, the Japanese garden here. Let's goes all the way around the back of the onsen, which is just behind that bamboo wall. Because the climate's slightly different up here, you can grow a lot more plants that you wouldn't normally see in Thailand, and there's some really lovely trees. Just at the back of the garden, you can see where it blends with Thailand, and they have this little spirit house, which every building in Thailand has a spirit house, because in Thailand it's very spiritual, people really believe in ghosts, and so they have these for those ghosts to live in.
So Emma, you being quite honest right now, if you could follow this sign to take you to one of these places right now, where would you go? So if you end up there tomorrow?
Probably be Osaka, because I really want to go to the Nintendo World.
Right.
There's
something really cultural.
Or Okinawa, because what's funny is we're in Thailand. I was about to say I'd love to go to a beach, but we're in Thailand.
If only there was a place that we could go to a beach.
And not only is there black swans and ducks, there's like a rabbit island, a bunny rabbit island. This is so cute. These bunnies aren't phased, literally right next to it. And it's huge and so cute and fluffy. He's just having a snack. It's a very peaceful garden, but having just like little animals who are clearly well looked after and they're just doing their own thing just makes it 10 times better. Over here as well, they actually seem to have their own mini like allotment with lettuce and some little plants and stuff.
When we were told that they support sort of local farms around here because there's so much farming in this area, I don't doubt it. Like, look how many onions, for example, is literally grown. Just endless onions.
The sun has now gone down. We've come back to the room, I've got changed, and Dom has headed over to the gendered onsen. They have gendered onsen and then the family onsen that we're going to have to ourselves tomorrow, but Dom's gone into the public bit. They did just bring a little rice cake snack, which I've had a little nibble of, and some chamomile tea along with our pyjamas.
Why doesn't every meal taste like this?
Wow, that's some seriously good meat. We've had quite a few hot pots recently, but to have like meat that just sort of comes away so easily and isn't really chewy. Whenever we do hot pot, it ends up being just disastrous and really chewy, and like, you know, it's more of an experience rather than the food, but this food tastes incredible. We've also got a bowl of rice each, Japanese rice. And you know what I'm really excited about as well? Is sashimi. Haven't had sashimi in so long. Tuna is my favourite. Good, right?
Oh my god. And these onions are from literally a few steps away that we saw earlier.
Yeah, you're right. There have been so many different elements to this dinner. It's honestly, like this hot pot, best hot pot I've ever had. Hands down. There's so much flavour in there. The meat is A5 Wagyu. Literally just melts in your mouth. The onions as well, mixed with this broth. So good. And like Dom said, it's probably just grown next door.
Well, good morning from Onsen Moncham. If you've never been to an onsen before and you're a little bit nervous, then there is actually a step-by-step.
And these instructions are going to come in handy because it's been a long time since we've been in an onsen, but literally in 5 minutes time, this building here, we've got all to ourselves. And there's a big onsen that we're gonna have. We can try out different temperatures. And I'm actually really looking forward to that. The lighting is so nice, the temperature is so nice. It's just like a different planet. I mean, like looking down on these swans. So this onsen is public, but you can book it, and that's exactly what we've done. We've booked it and we have it all to ourselves. It feels so big in here.
So there are 3 different hot springs at different temperatures. Now usually they're at 42 degrees, which is the hottest, 40 degrees, and then you've got the cold sort of wooden spring at 16 degrees, which is freezing cold. Because I went in the public bath yesterday and I did that, and I couldn't last very long, so we'll see how we get on for the video. Currently it's around 8 in the morning. It's not too bad in terms of temperature. If anything, I feel, I wouldn't say chilly, but because we're in Monjam, it's a lot colder up here than it would be, say, if you was in central Chiang Mai. And we've decided to come in the morning to really make use of the private onsen and not feel too hot. So let's show you around. So if you haven't been to an onsen before, this is kind of what you'd expect even in Japan. It's the traditional sort of washing area where you sit down, wash yourself prior to entering the onsen, and so it's important that you wash thoroughly before entering the hot spring. And inside here is changing rooms. You're provided with brushes, deodorants, I think this is argan oil, yeah, some argan oil.
Hairdryer.
Hairdryer. 16 degrees to say it doesn't seem that cold, but that, when you putting my hand in, that is like, it feels like an ice bucket.
I'm very surprised that Dom got in that because I don't know, neither of us are that good with cold water.
Not for long. I mean, I'm talking like 5 to 10. I think 10 seconds would be a push.
Really?
For how long I spent.
I think we're gonna have to try out the cold plunge after we've been in the hot one. Bit nervous about that, but I'm sure it will wake us up. Next to that one, you have the giant pool. So because it's summer, they've turned the temperature down in this pool specifically. The water here isn't naturally hot, but it is naturally full of all the minerals that make up a traditional onsen, and you can definitely feel it. It literally feels like it's moisturising you. It doesn't feel like normal water on your skin. It definitely does feel like Japan, and this pool is really big. I'm excited to try the hot one. I feel like before we go in the really cold one, we've got to boil ourselves a little bit in the hot one.
As nice as it is and as healthy as it is for you, I'm not looking forward to that cold one, because now the camera's on, it's even more embarrassing that it's literally 10 seconds and I'm going to be, or even 5 seconds.
The thing is, we need to practice cold water plunging for the next few months because we're going to be somewhere very close to a lot of water.
Ooh.
And it's going to be very cold.
Let us know in the comments, just from that that very vague.
Yeah, well, we need to get used to getting in cold water and being comfortable, basically, to make the most of a destination that we're heading to for some time. And so we've now come over to the hot one. This is 42 degrees, and yeah, it's definitely a lot hotter than the main one.
Well, it feels a lot more like a traditional onsen in this temperature. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I am starting to sweat in this one.
So am I.
The 42 degrees, it does get you.
I am sweating. Let's try it.
Emma, I don't want to go in now.
You look like you're doing well.
You're getting all under.
Yeah, it's better.
It feels better, even though I feel cold.
You adjust quicker.
It's like, I feel like I'm numbing.
It's tough mentally to get in, but then you definitely don't regret it.
But now I can see why people do this. Because I always thought, like, why? I know there's health benefits,
I thought we were going to hate it.
No, but it's actually, I don't want to leave now, but our hour slot's up. I suppose we better get out because we don't want, there might be another guest booked in.
Yeah, and they might walk in on this.
They might walk in on me in a bucket.
Because we've done this kind of early, the idea was we were going to come do this and then go get breakfast. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's on the breakfast menu. And this was such a nice experience. I don't want to leave. I want to stay in here all day.
Yeah, so now we're at breakfast. Now at Onsen Moncham, it's an a la carte buffet, which basically means because they're only a smallish hotel at 24 rooms, they make every dish to order to minimise food waste and to make it fresh. It means that you can order as much as you like, just like a buffet, but it's all made fresh for you.
Yeah, we ordered quite a few things. I ordered a Saba teriyaki set, like a Japanese set. It was miso soup, rice, fruit, tofu, but also we got a few different things. Because it's a buffet, you can order everything basically, and it all looks really good. Dom's got eggs benedict and some ramen. Just made some toast, and they had all homemade jam to try as well, so we've got quite the feast. Because we're sitting outside, there are flies around, and so they've brought this contraption to swat the fly. Oh no, I've stopped it.
Oh, Emma.
I've broken it again.
Literally the second one they've got over.
We've already had one, but we accidentally, I don't know, broke it. But it's quite handy actually to swat the flies around. But I've managed to. Here we go. Dom's got it going again.
Don't pick it up. There's an
It's gonna hit that.
Oh no. Oh, can't take us anywhere. Right, here we go.
Swat. We got two different types of bread here. This one, Hokkaido milk bread. So looking forward to trying that with some homemade strawberry jam. But first I'm going to eat my Saba.
Generally we have like avocado as a savoury, so we're normally just with salt or poached thing. But they've actually put, I don't know if you can see here, so yeah, so they've actually got honeycomb, and blueberries. Have you ever had honey and avocado before?
No, does it work?
It surprisingly works because the savoury sort of complements the sweet. We have had quite a bit of Thai rice porridge, so it's interesting to have the congee, which is the Japanese sort of spin on it, with chives, ginger, salmon and mushroom.
Yeah, it's quite thick.
And it's a lot, I would say it seems thicker than the Thai
Yeah,
rice
it's like
porridge.
sort of blended, it's like a soup.
Hmm.
It's really nice actually. So that was Onsen at Monjam. I feel like even though we're only staying here one night, we have done a lot.
For the last 3 months, what we've been constantly on the move, on the bike, and just being able to come here and just relax in the mountains
And sort of reset.
and reset.
This is just the perfect way to end it. So thanks for watching. I hope you felt like you had the experience with us and saw what it would be like to come here. Definitely recommend coming here.
I really hope we've done it justice, but we've got a link in the description for their website. Check it out.
So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next destination.